Welcome to day 2 of creating our totem spoons. Inside my bag, I had my spoon resting overnight, sealed closed so it wouldn't dry out. I've now taken out my spoon and I've gotten my extra pack of clay ready. Today with this clay, we're going to be adding on our 3 different symbols that we use to describe ourselves. For example, on mine, I have the world in a paper airplane, showing I love to travel. I have Mickey Mouse ears, showing that I love Disney. And I have my paint palette to show that I love art and teaching art. So for my second spoon, I'm going to open up my clay and I'm going to create those 3 symbols that I planned out the other day on my planning paper. Let's set that to the side and make sure my spoon is ready. Now you're going to notice today as you work with modeling clay instead of regular earthenware clay that it's really hard to work reductively. That means carving into your clay. So most of your symbols today, you're going to want to plan to make them additive, which means building them separately and sticking them on top. All right. So what did I say yesterday in my planning guide that I wanted to show my viewer? What symbols did I choose to create? One of them was a football shape to show that I love the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I'm going to start with a round piece of clay that's not too large. And let's take off a little bit more. I'm going to roll it into a ball and then start to form it into that more oval shape like a football is. And part of building with your clay is going to be trial and error. You're going to do things and like them. You're going to try out other things and they won't go so well. It just takes some practice to get those symbols right. So I like the shape of my football, but I'm a little bit worried about the size. It's too thick. So I'm going to try one more time. Peel some off. Start with a sphere again, and now begin to punch them into that football shape. Let's see if I like it better this time. There we go. I think that's a lot stronger this time. It's not quite as thick, and it will fit better on my spoon. So I'm going to choose the spot that I want my football to go once I'm finished. Be sure you're completing your design before you try and add it on, because once you touch it, it's extremely sticky and it will not come off of each other, just like this, friends. So make sure you're confident when you place it down. I said that I wanted my football to go up here, so I'm going to stick it right there where my spoon pieces connect. And then I'm going to make some of the tassels with smaller pieces of clay, or the stitching. I can use coils that are really small to build today, just like this. And sometimes it's easier to form them in your fingers, and then can place those onto my objects. There we go. And I know it's really difficult to see on camera what I'm adding on top as far as tiny details because it's all white. But I'm going to hold it up to the camera in just a second. There we go. And now you can see more of those small details. On day 1, I expect you to get 1 or 2 symbols done. And on day 3, I expect you to get your 3rd done. Remember to put it inside the bag in between days so that it doesn't dry out, and you may have some extra clay left over. You can either use that clay to add on a fourth or fifth symbol, or you can just play with it and create and explore to see what you can make. After you've finished, on the final day, you can leave your clay spoon out and it will take a couple of days to dry. Make sure you put it in a place that is safe, because next time you come see Miss Epic in art during Q4, we're going to be painting our totem spoons by using our watercolor set of paint that we used last time for our Frida Kahlo self-portraits. So I cannot wait to see what you create and to see your spoon on Flipgrid. Goodbye, 5th grade.